High Voltage has come back to Snap, and I present to you the best deck for it, Patriot. I know, I was kinda surprised too, but it's true. This deck has the highest win rate for High Voltage, and it was a lot of fun. You're able to counter cards like Juggernaut and Negasonic with Ultron and Shauna, and you also don't really get too big most of the time, so you'll stay out of Shang-Chi range. Now, there is Enchantress, but just don't worry about her. It'll be okay. I had a really good run with this deck, and it was an absolute blast. If you've got any other questions, make sure to ask me down in the comments. And I'm sorry it's been a few weeks, but let's jump right into the games. Alright, so we know no Nova for them. Could go ahead and play a Khazar or a Cosmo. I'm going to play a Khazar first, though. Just because we don't really know what they're doing yet, and a Cosmo would be a pretty big shot in the dark. So we're going to go with a Khazar, because it just forwards our game plan. Now, let's see. I mean, we do know the Nova. If I had to guess, I would say they're a Surfer deck. So we could potentially, like, stop a Brood, right? And it was a Gwenpool, so it would have been good. But hopefully we're fine nonetheless. It's going to be a Smithsonian. Alright, well, putting ongoing cards there is good. So we'll obviously want to put an Ant-Man there. And then for everything else we're doing, honestly, I think we just play Cosmo Copycat, right? Maybe not Cosmo. We'll just play Copycat. We could play like an Iron Patriot, I guess, instead of Cosmo. Okay, we'll go with this. They go ahead and play Sarah mid. That's looking very scary. At least the Sarah was one of the cards that got hit by Gwenpool, so we know one of the hits wasn't like Shaw or Brood. Because that would have been bad. Now we're going to go ahead and get a Lockjaw off of that Iron Patriot. We're going to end up having 9 energy. That's going to be Mojo World. Honestly, I mean, I think just like Cosmo Ultron is going to be our best bet. Is there ever a world where we play a Cosmo over here? I think there is. Yeah, actually, we're going to play Cosmo right, because I think they're more likely to play a Brood right. And then from this point, I think we honestly should just be able to win. We're going to be putting a lot of 3-power drones in all the spots. Ultron is obviously a big spike in power left. I don't know, I think it's hard for them to win. So, there's Ultron. We'll see what we got. The Smithsonian. Gotta do each one individually. So, actually they played Brood left. And then they played Absorbent Man right. Yeah, Sebastian Shaw went mid. And then was that Surfer too? We also blocked the Surfer. There you go, absolutely awesome. Good win for us there, you love to see it. And that's great, yeah. Good win for us. Cosmo doing work that game. Alright, so we've got a Blue Marvel, which we could go ahead and play left. I am completely fine with that. So we're going to do that. Going to play Blue Marvel left. Next turn we're potentially looking at like a Khazar Ant-Man kind of thing. We'll see. They go ahead and play their Blue Marvel mid. I really hope that reveals to be the one that turns off ongoing. What's it called? It's not Deep Space. Deep Space turns off everything. Oh my god! Why? 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 Okay, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to play Khazar and Ant-Man mid. The Blue Marvel is terrifying there, but we're going to do our best. They go ahead and play Patriot, okay. Then they play Khazar, okay. Then they play Ant-Man, okay. We play Khazar. Play Cosmo. We also play Ant-Man. So let's see. That's going to be the Abbey. Got Dazzler. Dazzler and Patriot. It's pretty interesting. I think we gotta play Patriot and Ultron. Yeah? It's gotta be the right way to go about it. The only question is, do we win? I feel like the answer is no. We win mid, we tie right. Maybe we do win. No, I don't. No, we won't tie right, because they have Blue Marvel and Khazar and Onslaught Citadel. I mean, it depends if they drew the Ultron. I guess it's still our best play no matter what. Theoretically, there's like a 25% chance they didn't draw it. Rogue? Gonna go ahead and steal Ant-Man. Okay. I mean, interesting. We actually might lose mid now. They played a bunch of stuff. Well, Patriot buffs up the Ant-Man. Ultron ties mid. And then we win right by a bunch. So we barely win because of tying mid there. Damn, that was very close. And yeah, they didn't have the Ultron. If they had Ultron, they win. But yeah. Good win for us, that's awesome. At least I think they win with an Ultron, right? I think so. Pretty sure. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We can definitely go ahead and play a Dazzler on the right. I don't think we want to play a Zemo yet, because most of the time Zemo's going to be pretty good on the final turn. Not really anywhere else. That's going to be an Iron Patriot. Now, theoretically, we could use a Zemo to try and contest an Iron Patriot if we wanted to. So, +3, that's going to put it to 6. Like, something like this is kind of bad, but also, I mean, it definitely makes sure that they're going to lose the Iron Patriot. I don't know, I'm not horribly against it. Let's go ahead and do it. They play Magneto. So we got a Baron Zemo, which is going to go ahead and pull down an Ebony Maw, and then that's going to be an Iron Patriot. And then on top of that, we're going to get an Ant-Man, which is awesome. We make it so they do not win that lane. And then with 9 energy on the final turn, it's going to be Legion. We also have a Blue Marvel. I wish we could play Ultron and Quasar, but we can't. So I wonder if we ever just play like an Ultron right? Ultron right and Copycat? I actually think this is a pretty good play, yeah. We're going to go ahead and just play Ultron right with a Copycat, and I think we should be able to win. I don't particularly see us losing. 8 isn't a lot of power left, but I think it's enough to make them contest a decent amount. I mean, more than a Legion, right? We know they have a Legion in hand. So, more than an Ebony Maw as well. They don't have an Ebony Maw anymore, though, because for Zemo. But we should just be completely fine here. So, we'll see. Because, I mean, if they're going to win right and left, then gotta be 19 right, which is pretty big. Galacta doesn't beat it. And then left, they play a Blink, which does beat it. Probably not going to give something better than 19. Yeah, no. And actually, the Copycat Legion was at the bottom of their hand. My bad. But, but yeah, they're not bottom of their hand, bottom of their deck. But there you go. Yeah, good, pretty simple win for us there, and you love to see it. It's awesome. All right, so we've got Patriot in hand. Also have Shauna. We can just go ahead and play this Copycat though, because a Gwenpool Copycat is pretty good. That is going to be Zabu, and then on top of it is going to be a Phastos. Damn, good for them. We go ahead and play Copycat, which is going to hit Shauna, Punisher, and Blue Marvel. It's going to give us 7 energy. And let's see, I mean, we could play Blue Marvel and like Dazzler. I don't really hate it. Yeah, Shauna next turn is looking pretty good. And then we'll see what else we want to do. So, there we go. That's going to be a Captain Marvel mid and a Lasher on the right. Okay. That is a taco truck. Don't really love the taco truck, honestly. We draw Ebony Maw and Iron Patriot. Okay. So let's play Shauna here. We're then going to go with Ebony Maw and Punisher, probably. From that point, we can play... We want to fill up this location. So let's go Chimichanga first, then Shauna, then Ebony Maw, Punisher, Ant-Man, Iron Patriot. And this should be completely good. Yeah. If I had to guess, I would say we're winning. We're mostly going to try and win mid and left here, but it's okay if we win right as well. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. Ebony Maw landing left is actually crazy. Punisher goes mid, putting us up to 27. Then we got Ant-Man and Iron Patriot on the right, putting us up at 16. This is pretty good for us. Definitely winning left. Chimichanga's not going to be big enough. It does go into Captain Marvel. Misery's interesting. Shang-Chi doesn't hit anything. Lasher's going to hit Iron Patriot. I don't think Captain Marvel can go anywhere to win. Yeah, I mean, Captain Marvel flips right, but we're still winning mid and left. So there you go. Absolutely awesome. You love to see it. Good win for us. That's amazing. I mean, honestly, we can play Dazzler Ebony Maw this turn. Well, let's play Iron Patriot Ebony Maw, actually. Iron Patriot's only really good on turn 1. So that's going to give us a Magneto, which is pretty cool. And then we also play Ebony Maw, putting us up at 10. They play their own Ebony Maw. Pretty crazy. And let's see, we're going to have 5 energy. That's going to be Baxter building, so we definitely want to go ahead and play a Dazzler there. Could play Shauna this turn if we wanted. We could play like Shauna Dazzler. I don't hate it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So we play Shauna. Shauna is going to give us a bunch of stuff. That's going to be Loki. That's Silver Sable. Pretty cool. And then Dazzler. And that's going to be Jubilee. Jubilee is going to pull down a 3-power Captain Marvel. That's pretty bad for them. Now let's see. That's going to be Monster Island. Honestly, I'm just thinking an Ultron here. We do something like this and feel completely fine, yeah? Yeah, I think this is okay. We're going to go ahead and play an Ultron mid and a Magneto right, and we should be completely okay. So, there's Ultron. Magneto going to go ahead and play Jubilee and Captain Marvel to the right. It's going to be a Zola. Zola's going to hit Jubilee. Jubilee is going to end up pulling down a Odin, and then not pulling down anything else, because they don't have anything else left. Captain Marvel's going to fly to the left, which is going to win them the left location, but we win mid and right really easily. And that's a great win for us. You love to see it. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We got Iron Patriot, we have Baron Zemo. I think we go ahead and play Iron Patriot. Potentially a Cosmo, but honestly I think we just play Iron Patriot and Zemo here. Let's go for it. They go ahead and play a Sarah, which is, you know, a little bit scary, but we should be okay. That is going to give us a Hell Cow, and then Baron Zemo is going to go ahead and steal a Dazzler. That's cool. Love to see it. So from this point, we have a Blue Marvel we can play. That's a Vormir, which is pretty scary. We are going to steal Patriot. I think we can really easily just go ahead and play a Blue Marvel and a Ebony Maw if we wanted, but maybe Copycat's better. Maybe Cosmo's better. No, I like the Copycat. Let's go ahead and play Blue Marvel and Copycat here. Because if we do end up drawing Ultron, then Copycat is going to be very, very good. Granted, that's only a 33% chance, but I think we're fine. Also, because they played a Sarah, I don't really expect them to have a bunch of own reveals. They might, but because we've seen Sarah and Dazzler, it feels like they're like an ongoing list, you know? They might not be, but we'll see. The Hell Cow isn't really anything too special, it's just going to be a free 6 power, but obviously 6 power is pretty good, so we're fine with it. Blue Marvel is actually going to make it a free 7 power. And then, like I said, from that point, we just hope that we top deck an Ultron. The best top deck would maybe be like Ultron Patriot. That'd be pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and play a Blue Marvel and a Copycat. And they're going to play a Mr. Fantastic. And an Onslaught. The Onslaught's kind of scary with the Sarah, but honestly we should just be completely fine. We are going to have 11 energy. And there's a Dazzler and an Ant-Man. So I don't love that. Don't love that at all. But we can go ahead and do something like this. The question is, do we think this is ever enough? I don't really think so, but it is the best that we can do. So I think we just got to go ahead and try to do it anyway. We might end up winning mid unless they play like a Moonstone. And if they play a Moonstone left, we might win left. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So there's Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw is going to be up at 8. That's going to be an Ultron. We are winning left, though. What's right? Spectrum, which doesn't go off because of the Cosmo. Blue Marvel does, though. Damn. Yeah, we tried our best. I think if we had our own Ultron, we definitely would have been able to win, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, because we didn't. That sucks. Good win for them. Alright. So let's see what we got here. We have Hellfire Club. We can definitely go ahead and play Dazzler on the left. That's completely fine. Well, we might play not Iron Patriot. We might just play Patriot instead. I think that's fine. Let's go with Patriot first. They're gonna go Howard the Duck on the right, and Adam Warlock. Don't like that. Do not like them drawing cards. Are they like a Tribunal deck? I feel like that's what they gotta be, right? So then Zabu. I don't know what Zabu speaks to, but we're gonna go ahead and play Blue Marvel and Dazzler. We're gonna at least try to win, right? Going into the final turn, we're looking at potentially just like an Ant-Man Ultron. We'll draw some other stuff, see what we want to do. It could be like a Kazar Ultron as well, we'll see. Not sure what we're going to want to do yet, but we'll figure it out. What did Copycat? Copycat took Zabu, right? Yeah, okay. So we could have played Copycat, and we could have then ended up discounting our Kazar, I guess. But I prefer to do the Blue Marvel Dazzler. That is Mr. Fantastic. And then on top of it's going to be a Moonstone, pushing right all the way up to 8 power. We're going to go ahead and play a Blue Marvel and a Dazzler, only getting to 6, so they are going to get to draw another card. But their hand is looking pretty full. They discard Ravonna. Okay. Well, right. We know we want to play Ultron. Beyond Ultron, what do we want to play? Do we do something like this? I think maybe we do. It's kind of crazy, but I think this is going to end up being our best play. So let's see what they play. They're going to go ahead and play Onslaught and Mystique, and we're going to lose. That is way too much power. Yeah. I mean, we got big, but not that big. We're able to win mid, at least, you know, so that's cool. But we can't do anything about that. Good win for them. Baxter building, we're going to go ahead and play Iron Patriot there. They play a Ravonna mid, that's completely fine. We could look to play like a Shauna next turn if we wanted to. Honestly, like Shauna Ebony Maw isn't horrible, but we really do not need to win this Professor X. Now, Central Park could be a little bit annoying. Could play Blue Marvel. Definitely don't hate the idea. We play like a Blue Marvel Ebony Maw. Again, though, we don't need to win the Professor X. Let's just play Blue Marvel. So we go ahead and play Blue Marvel. They're going to play a Sarah. That's completely fine. Iron Patriot does win, but, like, we don't really need it. We do have priority, so maybe Professor X is useful sometimes? We'll see. We get a Dazzler and an Ant-Man. So we know Ebony Maw is going to go left. And then Dazzler is probably the second biggest thing we can put there. We feel pretty happy about that, probably. Zemo, we could go ahead and play like a Zemo right. Play like Ant-Man, Professor X, I guess. Sure, we'll go with it. We'll see what Professor X can do. I don't think Professor X is going to prove to be very useful, but maybe. We'll see. Baron Zemo is going to go ahead and steal a Ebony Maw. Yeah, that's cool. So we play an Ant-Man mid. Play Professor X mid, see what happens. Super Scroll, stealing a bunch of stuff. Kind of scary. Onslaught gonna double it. Not gonna win. Yeah, there you go. Good win for us. You love to see it. It was close, but we were fine. I mean, it wasn't very close. I feel like if they were able to put like another thing there, it would have been more scary, but there you go. Good win for us. You love to see it. Yeah, so we can definitely go ahead and play a Kazar. We might... No, we can play Kazar left. I was going to say, we might want to play Kazar somewhere else, but I'm completely fine playing a Kazar left here. From this point, we've got a Dazzler, which will probably be pretty good left, and then among other things, we have a Baron Zemo we can play on the final turn. Or we could play Baron Zemo now, it really doesn't matter. Wakanda... Copycat. Steal Zola. Honestly? I don't hate this. So let's go ahead and... Let's play Copycat Dazzler. Let's get 2 Kazars down on the board. Because Shauna's going to be really good with that. And then, among other things, potentially like an Ultron. So, there's Copycat. Gonna give us 2 Khazars now. Won't complain about that. And then we got a Dazzler on the left. That's gonna be Ebony Maw. And then Enchantress on top of it. The Enchantress is gonna kill our Dazzler, which is a little upsetting. But we could just try to win mid and right. It's not impossible. I mean, there's an Ultron. Like, how big does this really get? We're going to get +2. It's going to go all the way up to 5. Putting it at 7 plus an 8 is going to put it at 15. So then that's going to put us at 17 to 22. I mean, that's a pretty good contest. Yeah. Do something like this. I think we'll win. So, Zemo's going to reveal first, and Zemo's going to end up stealing a Negasonic. It's pretty cool. And then turning into Red Hulk. Ultron's going to go off. Going to put a bunch of drones on the board. And then Ant-Man puts us up at 22. It's not bad. Juggernaut can't move him. Then let's see what they got on the right. They got a White Tiger. Going to put the Tiger Spear at mid. And then change into Odin. And then get destroyed. And then Red Hulk goes off too. Yeah, absolutely destroyed them there. Good win for us. That's awesome. You'll love to see it. I hate Shang-Chi. Alright. So let's see what we got. Weapon X going to discard Copycat, which copied Venom. Discards their Cannonball. Pretty happy about that. Honestly, I don't... Well, okay. We're going to play Cosmo left. Cosmo does give us priority, which is pretty cool. And from this point, we're going to have 6 energy. That's going to be Sherby's Lab. Okay, we definitely want to play a Khazar there. Probably play like Khazar, Iron Patriot mid. That feels fine. We're going to want to play an Ultron mid as well next turn. We could look at maybe like a Baron Zemo right with an Ultron mid. We could also look at putting an Ant-Man mid if we wanted to. If we have the extra energy too, I guess. It's not really going to help too much, but it's better than not playing it if we have the ability to. So, Khazar's going to go up to 10, and Iron Patriot's going to get put up to 6, and we'll see what they play. That's going to give us a Gwenpool. They play a Magneto, which pulls over Cosmo, which is really annoying, actually. I hate that. So, let's see. It's going to be Lechigia. What about something like this? Does this ever win? It's going to put us up +6 mid from the Ant-Man. Actually, +7, because Shuri's Lab doubles it. Doubles the base power. So then, we go up to 26. I mean, they have to play a card. Then that's meaningful. Other than that, we have an Ultron, Baron Zemo, and I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed to be an Ebony Maw left, which is a pretty heavy contest. And then right is 12. Meh. Let's give it a shot. Why not? They don't even contest right. They play Juggernaut. Actually, we're going to win left anyway, so we're fine. Arrow? Yeah, we'll lose mid, but it literally doesn't matter. So, there's Ant-Man. Going to go up to 7, like I said, and then we play the Ultron, which is going to beat Juggernaut. Absolutely awesome, and then we play Baron Zemo, which is going to take the Ebony Maw. There you go. Good one for us. You love to see it. Absolutely amazing there. Gonna be honest, I was not looking at the screen and I have no idea what they stole from us. Let's see. It was a Dazzler, because we drew Dazzler, but she's not in hand. Then obviously we stole Khazar from them. So yeah, they go ahead and play Iron Patriot and the Dazzler. That's completely fine. From this point, I think we do want to try to win left a decent amount. Mojo World mid, that's completely fine. We can go ahead and play like an Iron Patriot and a Zemo. Is that what we want to do? Not Iron Patriot, just Patriot, my bad. I mean, we could play Zemo Khazar. Feels a little bit better, yeah? Yeah, okay. We'll play Ant-Man, right? So we play Zemo. Zemo's going to end up pulling down a Dazzler, and then we play Khazar as well, which is going to put us all the way up to 19 power, which is really good. They go ahead and play Patriot. Not going to win with that. And that's going to be Blue Marvel Ray. Cool. So how much energy are we going to end up having? We are going to have 11. Okay. Castle Zemo. Ooh, don't like that. We copy the Copycat. Like, we could go with something like this. The only problem is I hate it. Do we ever go for this? I don't know, because they can... So we know they're playing an Ultron left. Right. Ultron left gives their Dazzler plus 6 power, so they're actually at 15. So then 15 plus 8 is going to put them at 23. We have to find a way to beat 23. Is it like this? I think this is our only shot. We win left and right. We'll see. It's our best chance. We go to 25. That's an Ebony Maw, not an Ultron. Shauna. Okay, damn. So we win right and left easily. No way we lose. Baron Zemo, gonna steal Ebony Maw? That's fine. Yeah. Damn, so they didn't have the Ultron. I think we beat the Ultron regardless. Let's see, how big would they have been right? That would have been the question. They would have had 5 power drones, right? And then our Ant-Man would have been bigger than their Blue Marvel, so we win. Yeah. And we would have ended up winning left just barely by 2 power. So yeah, we were good. There you go. Good when you love to see it. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We can definitely go ahead and play Iron Patriot, Ebony Maw, and Chimichanga. I think that's fine. Ebony Maw is fine to play here because we have stuff like Shauna and Ultron, which can let us get into the location anyway. And then Blue Marvel as well. Boosting up stuff, Kazar. Like, we've got ways. So that's just going to be an America Chavez. Interesting card to play in this game mode, I feel. But let's see, it's going to be Baxter building. That's fine. We can go ahead and play a Blue Marvel and an Ant-Man. That's going to be completely okay. I hope we top deck like an Ultron and a Dazzler. That'd be pretty cool. They play Chimichanga and Morbius, and then they play Blade. Blade discarding Dracula. A little bit weird, but we are definitely going to be able to get the win here as Lady Sif is going to discard Apocalypse. They might just play a 6-12 Apocalypse mid. That might be what they want to do. If that is what they want to do, then that's completely fine. We have a free Proxima Midnight to play now. And let's see, Wakandan Embassy, gonna buff it up to a 0-9. That's pretty cool. Okay. We can do something like this. This is probably the best we've got since we didn't end up top decking an Ultron, but we should be completely fine, especially since they didn't play any cards mid. Yeah, and we randomly roll an Ebony Maw, which is crazy. They do end up winning right, but we win mid and left, and that was obviously a bot. But nonetheless, good win for us. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I know you'll love this one I made about Esau and Arishem. It was a lot of fun. Other than that, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm sorry for my terribly inconsistent upload schedule. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.